Unit 9, Topic-Based Writing, November 15th. Basic Sample. What are most people afraid of? It's not natural disasters or crime, it's making mistakes. Mistakes are made every day, so I think this attitude is terribly sad. Making mistakes and learning from them is a natural way to grow. Instead of being afraid of making mistakes, we should focus on getting better at learning from them. When I make a mistake, I step back. I think about the mistake from many different angles. In fact, I use the 5 W's, which I learned about in writing classes. Try it yourself. Ask yourself what you were trying to do and why it went wrong. Answering when and where can also help you come up with ideas to prevent the mistakes from happening again. As for who, ask yourself, who can help me with this problem? In this way, your mistakes will be chances to grow and improve instead of a source of shame. Advanced Sample. Ever since I was young, I've lived in fear of making mistakes. I'm sure part of the reason is that I'm a perfectionist, but part of it is the consequences of mistakes in modern education. Mistakes equate to incompetence, at least in most teachers' eyes, and we students are punished for mistakes in the form of lower grades. Instead of being seen as pure failures, mistakes should be embraced and even celebrated as opportunities for growth and learning. Learning from mistakes is not just part of improving our personal learning process. It's also a way to become more emotionally developed and thoughtful. That is, some mistakes might show us that we're failing to take into account someone else's perspective. For example, when I worked on a group project with 3 other students in my class, I set out a schedule for us and assigned tasks in our first meeting. When the due date came around, only my part of the project was complete. I realized that I'd made 2 big mistakes. First, I hadn't taken the thoughts of my classmates into account. If I'd been more attentive in that first meeting, I'd likely have noticed their discomfort at my control of the project. Second, I never followed up with anyone between the first meeting and the deadline. If I'd thought to do so, we could have adjusted our plan for the project. By facing my mistakes directly and accepting the lessons they had to offer me, I became not just a better student, but a better person.